They know that Nnamdi Kanu's trial cannot go anywhere. And they know that if it is concluded, it is a problem. If it is not concluded, it is a problem. So they make it an open-ended trial so that they will look as if something is happening. But they are not interested in his trial. They are interested in holding him perpetually until people realize that that's what they are doing. And I realized that a long time ago. The problem is that everybody has become complacent about Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. They have allowed the so-called Southeastern leaders who are deceiving them to say, oh, we are negotiating, we will get this thing resolved, to allow them to calm down the restless people who should get him out. You are not going to get Nnamdi Kanu out of detention by negotiation. It's not possible. Nigeria is holding Nnamdi Kanu to ransom for his unity. The payment they are demanding for is absolute unity and loyalty, regardless of what they are doing to Igbos, yes, or they are doing to other Nigerians.
I'm highly supported to my fellow Igbo people.
Oh my God.
Nnamdi Kanu is suffering this because he's an Igbo.
Yes.
We must say it.
Yes.
Had it been that Nnamdi Kanu is from the north or from the south or southwest, we wouldn't have been there by now.
They would have been free.
And everybody's keeping quiet. Both the religious leaders, both the political leaders, both those in diaspora, nothing is happening. You feel that that is this. I'm not disappointed. So this is the judge said that. The judge said that he's not aware of a extraordinary edition. We are taking it like that. We are going to bring a formal application. We are going to attach all the whole judgment given by even Kenya. The country said that yes, our country did not do well. Now Malami he has turned activist. The Malami that comes in, he has turned activist. He's now in opposition. As you are doing anything, remember that you cannot be in government forever.
Yes, tomorrow.
That is my message to you. Thank you.
Despicable. We take a serious exception to the fact that the doctor that examined Onyendu, Nnamdi Kanu, emeritus professor of medicine, well renowned all over the world, that someone from the government side reported him to the Nigerian Medical Association, and he was summoned to Lagos to face a panel, all because he returned the truthful diagnosis on Nnamdi Kanu. So this persecution knows no bounds. We are wondering when they are going to come after the lawyers as well. They are now going after the doctors. The idea that the doctor, the primary physician for Nnamdi Kanu, chosen by him, is being intimidated by the government is despicable. The primary goal of everybody should be the health condition of Nnamdi Kanu, not the intimidation of anybody that brings the truth before the authorities. The doctor is a witness of truth, and on that truth we shall stand. Nnamdi Kanu's health condition is very paramount, and everybody should go out there and talk about it. You cannot stand trial if you are not healthy. Thank you very much.
I want to say something very important, because I'm thinking that this ruling favors us to some extent. The judge said that there is no evidence of extraordinary rendition before him. That is a case of jurisdiction. He has said it. Yes. So we are not entering defense until the court determines it. Whether he has jurisdiction or not. So the court has given us a hint. We are going to file it and bring the evidence that the court wants us. Once it discovers that then the court has no jurisdiction. So let us go with the hope in our heart that the door is not closed. Very well.
Welcome back. That was Sowere, former presidential candidate and presently still a candidate for his party. Now, Sowere, he has spoken at length about the incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu had these, errors here and there, but some of these things have been sorted out. But what is this thing about the federal government of Nigeria holding on to him? Is it going to be in perpetuity? Is it going to be forever? These are some of the things that have been highlighted by Sowere. He has made it clear that the federal government is not ready to set Nnamdi Kanu free. They are not ready to set him free. They do not want him out there on the streets. They do not want him. They just want to make it appear, like he said, they want to make it appear like we are doing something. The truth of the matter is that no government is ready to be burdened with the reality, with the truth that is on ground. They do not want to be burdened by it at all. Tinubu does not want to carry the load of the previous government. And don't forget that Tinubu is aware of the games being played. He is fully aware of it. He knows what is happening. He knows the game. He knows the intrigues and everything. To him, it will be like, well, after all, his kinsmen are part of what is going on. I will not tolerate someone screaming and shouting and asking for Biafra whilst I'm president. If any of this happens, they will say, are you not the one that freed him? You're the one that freed him and you should bear the consequences. And don't forget that there are stakeholders. Tinubu will be like, for the sake of my government and what I am hoping for, I don't think that setting Nnamdi Kanu free will be a good thing for me. Nnamdi Kanu is inconsequential too. I mean, he is not going to add value to the government of Tinubu. So therefore, why shouldn't he stay in there forever and ever? This is how these guys think. This is how they reason. Like, of what use will it be if this dude is out of incarceration? You all know how it all started. How the extraordinary rendition occurred, and they had tricked Nnamdi Kanu using money and a female with a big behind. The female presented herself as an extraction, African extraction. And Nnamdi Kanu felt that this individual, is ready to sponsor, to give him money and also be friends with him, and Nnamdi Kanu fell for it. He fell for it. He did not realize that it was a trap. He fell for it. And he left the comfort of where he was and also the company of certain persons, people who would have helped him, at least who would have screamed out before. They did it so perfectly. Like Nnamdi Kanu left those people, took a taxi, and the rest of the story. He opened his eyes and he found himself in Nigeria. Now, the case was brought to the court and we've been doing the back and forth. At the end of the day, it is glaring that they do not have anything against him. They don't really have anything against him. They don't have anything against him. They just simply want to hold on to him, lock him down, persecute him, frustrate him, make him go through pains, make him go through issues here and there. That's all that they are interested in. They do not have anything meaningful to hold on to and say, this is the reason why we are keeping you here. They can't really say the exact reason why it's being kept where it's being kept. They just want the shenanigans to continue. Let's take him to wherever. Let's continue to hold on to him. Let's continue to let's put up a show. Let's put up a show. Let's put up a show of we are in it together. We are working. We are doing it. Let's put up a show. That's basically what they did, and they are still doing it. Let's put up a show of shame. A show of shame. It's like a prank. Like a prank. A show of shame, stupidity. The bad part of it is that Nnamdi Kanu is going through some health crisis, and it is really telling on him. Really, really telling on him, like seriously telling on him as a person. They even say they threatened certain persons, lawyers the lawyers are saying they will begin to threaten them now, that the doctor who would have given out certain detail of the wicked acts that is going on. They found a way to manipulate, and they are threatening the lawyer. They are saying all sort of foolishness, all sort of wickedness is going on. I don't know where all of this is going to end or where it's going to lead to. But what I know is that the wicked will not go unpunished. Now, let us look at some of the utterances of Nnamdi Kanu. Like I said some of the things that he said in time past. I think he's also regretting some of it, and he's also trying to put himself right. There are times that emotion could take over you, and then you say certain things. For example, he had lashed hard at pastors in Nigeria that are Yorubas. He lashed out at Yorubas. He lashed out at every other tribe. And then, of course, obviously, he lashed out at some of his kinsmen. He lashed out at them, and he said certain things that made those people afraid. They believed that Nnamdi Kanu was going to set them up for RIP. Like, he was encouraging certain people to, if you see this person, you know, that kind of thing, is a saboteur. And that's when this saboteur thing kept on and on and on. It was like a trend. Saboteur, you're a saboteur. Saboteur became like music. These people were afraid for their lives. And they felt, well, if we don't do nothing now, this guy is getting so much traction, influence here and there. He might really carry out this thing. That's it. He might really carry out what he's saying. Like, there are people out there who, just for the sake of frustration or for whatever, they will unalive us. So they decided between themselves, let's join hands together and make sure that this guy does not have that freedom to move around. Freedom. They took that freedom away from Nnamdi Kanu. They took it off from him. And here we are today. We are here today. And it's a serious matter. We are here today. Nnamdi Kanu in the custody of the DSS. A court will say Nnamdi Kanu has to be released. Another court will wake up the next day and overturn. Another time we hear that Nnamdi Kanu cannot be released. Another time we hear that the court said they should be released, but they will not just respect the ruling of the court. And it has been on and on. And Sowere has said it all. Sowere said it all. What more? He has said it all. There is nothing more. There's nothing more to say about it. This is just wickedness. It is wickedness. Nnamdi Kanu has to be released because he has the right to agitate. Yes, there are mistakes he made, certain utterances that were not guided. But then, what are you going to charge him for? Freedom of speech, inciting the public. All right, so make it quick. Let him know where he stands. Let him know where he stands. And that's it. Let him know where he stands in all of these. Let him know. Let him know. So we end this drama once and for all and nothing more. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what your thoughts are. What do you think about it all? Please do drop your comments in the comment section below.